Welcome back, everyone, to Giants franchise. We are ready to go at week 4 against the 0-3 San Francisco 49ers, who are looking to get their first win at Levi Stadium. However, we are 2-1. They are a better team than us, so the fact that they're 0-3 is pretty surprising. We're going to go ahead and get into the training. They do have Christian McCaffrey this time around, as last season, when we went against them, they had Guerrero. I think that's how you say his name. Regardless, that's who they had at the time. It looks like they're struggling in all areas, so I guess we'll just shut down Christian McCaffrey as much as possible. For the offense, we'll go ahead and, I guess, focus on the run game, since Tracy is, of course, that superstar running back. Still, he hasn't lost it. He hasn't lost a step, so we'll continue to pound the ball with him. If, the passing game fails, as we do, of course, have Daniel Jones. And if you guys remember from last episode, Peyton Walker actually had a day, even though he was only in for one drive. He basically led us with the game-winning drive for the offense. And here we go with Kevin Boston. We're going to go ahead and do finesse moves. Pretty much he is a project along with pretty much all our other rookies. He got 3 finesse moves. That's pretty good. But yeah, pretty much all our rookies other than the early picks from McCain and Zimmerman, they're pretty much all projects. Regardless, we are going to get into the game. We're going to go with the all whites. And here we go. So these will be the unis. All whites with the reds, with the red accents. And I'll see you guys in there. Darius Muasel and the defense are ready to come out along with the offense right in front of them. Daniel Jones, you saw Brian Burns, Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy. It's a pretty stacked San Francisco team. I think what they're struggling with is their defense. Now, obviously, we didn't look at their past scores or anything, but I think that's what they have been struggling with. But Blaine Boone is on the field to kick it away. And looks like Pearsall will be the return man today for the 49ers. And we'll tackle them at the 25 as Brock Purdy comes out with his offense. I did look at their line. They're not really that good. However, it looks like Brock Purdy's having a pretty decent season. I'm not sure. I didn't catch the little tab if it said last week or this, or if it was last week's stats or if they were season stats. Regardless, we're going to meet the offense for the 49ers. At QB, of course, they have Brock Purdy with Joey Moyer, the rookie, and then Garth Banks, the second-year vet. At running back, they have Christian McCaffrey, Shaquem Giles, a rookie, and then Phillip Little. At fullback, they have Paul Tyler. At wide receiver, they have Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Ricky Pearsall, Jacob Cowing, and Ronnie Bell. He is the only newest addition to the receiving corps from last year. At tight end, they have George Kittle with Alex Gary, who is a 73 overall rookie, and then Marcus Kelly. At left tackle, they have Brett Fowler. At left guard, they have Dominique Pooney. At center, they have Shane Lemieux, who is a former Giant. At right guard, they have Kirk Fowler. And at right tackle, they have Jalen Proctor, along with kicker and punter being Jack Podlesny, with Mitch Wisnowski still at the punting position. All right. So first snap of the game, and McCaffrey's already in motion. This San Francisco team has a lot of motion in their playbook, as George Kittle will get the ball first. He does pick up the first, or another set of downs on first down. Brock Purdy is an X-Factor QB. I think his is Bazooka. No, it's, I think Dot or whatever. As Brock Purdy will scramble to the right of the pocket, Deonte Banks forces the slide. So it looks like we'll have to watch out for that, as Brock Purdy will now look to scramble if nothing is open. El Rubio up the field. Deebo Samuel in motion. Kevin Zimmerman blocked by Christian McCaffrey. And I think that was Deonte Banks on the tackle on Brandon Ayuk. 1st and 10 from the 48. McCaffrey in motion to the left once again. And Brock Purdy throws it, intended for Deebo Samuel. But Okereke gets a hand on it. Quick reaction time by Bobby Okereke. They're putting a ton of motion early on. Over the middle for George Kittle. Bobby Okereke can't get the ball loose out of his hands. Kittle holds on, picks up the first, and now they are down at the 35. Rookie Alex Gary is in motion to the right. It will be a fake handoff. Play action to Brandon Ayuk, connects. And now they are down at the 13-yard line. And it looks like they're going to score. Brock Purdy's X Factor is activated. Christian McCaffrey up the middle. Good for a big gain of 10 and a, or 9.5 actually. As they are 2nd in inches at the 3. Looking to pound this ball into the end zone. Gary in motion. And it is a handoff to Phillip Little, the power back, but it does not pay off. 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. Brock Purdy. Quick check down to Christian McCaffrey that picks up the first. I don't know how. But they have a new set of downs at the 3. From the 3, Brock Purdy hands it off to Christian McCaffrey, who does not punch it in. But he does bring it down to the 1-yard line. And I don't know why I have a field goal block as my favorite play. We have to bring out all the stops on 2nd and goal. It'll be another handoff to Christian McCaffrey that punches it in for the touchdown. And the San Francisco 49ers will take the lead. And now Podlesny is on for the extra point. And it's going to be up the middle and good. So now your score is 7-0. San Francisco leads. And here comes out Daniel Jones. Hopefully he has a good game, but if he does not, unfortunately, we would probably have to give Peyton Walker, not to start, obviously, because he's starting here, but we'll probably have to give Peyton Walker a chance. And then all of a sudden we have a QB controversy in New York. But nonetheless, meeting the defense of the 49ers, Nick Bosa will be their starting left end with Troy Long behind him. At right end, they have James Houston the 4th with Robert Beal Jr. At defensive tackle, they have Rashard Bell, who was the rookie from a year ago, and it's looking like he's going to start today. I think they have actually... No, yeah, it'll be Rashard Bell. So, excuse me. I thought they had a starter injured because they only have 3 defensive tackles. But regardless, they have Michael Pierce behind him and then Jordan Jefferson. At left outside linebacker, they have Dre Greenlaw with Nick Washington. At middle linebacker, they have Fred Warner, Tatum Bethune, I hope I pronounced that right, with Leron Parson, the rookie. Or Leron Parson, excuse me, not Leron. At right outside linebacker, they have Earl Gallery with Jalen Graham. At cornerback, they have Diomador Lenore with Renardo Green, Darrell Luter Jr., and Eric Garor, Garor. They do have Travarius Ward, but he is injured, so he won't be here. It'll have to be Lenore and Green making plays for them. At free safety, they have Tony Adams with Javon Spence, the 67 overall rookie. And then at strong safety, they have Talanoa Hufanga with Malik Mustafa. First play of the game for us will be a run to Tracy. And Tracy does not get any type of good blocks. He did have 71 yards last week, however, on 16 rushes. And the win over, I think it was the Seahawks, that came down literally to the last play of the game. We're going to pass it to McCain over the middle. He catches it, passes the first down line, but the ball did not pass the first down line. So it'll be 3rd and inches. And we're going to go, actually, we're not going to go deep. We're just going to run it. Tracy up the middle gets the first down. And we will continue on this drive. Tracy, man, they actually are containing the run pretty well. I think that was Jerry Greenlaw who kind of prevented us from hitting the gap. And we did not mean to pass it to Wando, but it doesn't matter. He receives it or catches it down, I think, at the 30. And there was an eligible receiver down the field, so Andrew Thomas costs us the play and 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 15 from the 38. Tracy finds a hole but can't get away from the defender. Earl Gallery somehow wrapped up, even though Tracy had forward momentum. We're going to put McCain on a go route. Hopefully McCain gets open. Oh my God, McCain. McCain has the speed. He has the separation and he has the catch down at the 5-yard line. Calvin McCain with the huge play to save the drive and get us to hopefully touchdown territory. Well, we are in touchdown territory, but you guys know what I meant. But that is the end of the first quarter, and we are hopefully going to punch this one in. So 2nd and goal from the 4th. It looks like they're not really stacking the box, but they are doing enough to prevent us from running this comfortably. And it won't matter because it'll be a pass to McCain that he can't hold on. So coming up is 3rd and goal from the 4. This is, of course, 4th down territory to go for it. And Jones is going to be sacked by Nick Bosa. And they want us to kick it. However, we are not going to do that. Actually, we probably should, honestly. Nah, screw it. Waiting for McCain. McCain catches it, can't hold on, drops it, so it'll be a turnover on downs at the 7. You could argue that was a dumb play call, but I trusted our offense. The 49ers are 0-3. We have our above 500 I guess a record to lose, but regardless, it's a 0-3 team. They have a lot to lose, as 0-4 dropping to 0-4 on the season is more detrimental than us losing and going 2-2. Christian McCaffrey on the check down. It doesn't get the first, but he does make it 3rd and 1, which is a very manageable 3rd down. From the 16, fake handoff to McCaffrey over the top, and it's going to be picked off by Trey Hawkins on the return. Stiff arms Deebo Samuel, but gets tackled finally at the 34. Trey Hawkins with the pick basically gives us a second chance at that first drive that we ended up missing out on points. We'll change the play. I don't know why Jelani Wilson is playing as much as he is. McCain with the catch on the drag, turns it upfield, and the 49ers have a player injured on the play. Run with Tracy to the outside. Tracy has the speed, turns the corner, gets the first. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 10. So it is, wait, we have 10 yards to go, but we don't have a first down line. I'm assuming if we get it down to the 1, it'll be there. But Nick Bosa sacks Daniel Jones for the 2nd time this afternoon. So now it's 2nd and goal from the 19, which is a huge loss. There is nothing open. We're going to check it down to Tracy, who turns it upfield, dives for the end zone, and gets the touchdown. Tyrone Tracy Jr. with the score, and an extra point is pending. Boone on for the extra point is going to be up the middle and good, and this game is all tied up. So after that pick, Brock Purdy and the 49ers are looking to be a little more calm this drive, hopefully. Basically repeating what they did the first drive. They basically stayed calm as Christian McCaffrey stiff arms Trey Hawkins on the check down. It allows him to pick up bigger yardage than he would have. I think he would have been at a loss had Trey Hawkins wrapped up and brought him down. Kittle on the motion. It'll be another check down to Christian McCaffrey. Kevin Zimmerman can't have the angle, or doesn't have the angle. And they pick up the first. Not a good look, man. That's very demoralizing. Christian McCaffrey on the motion to the right. Over the middle for Brandon Ayuk. It's caught. Deontay Banks on the tackle. Micah McFadden and Ayuk getting into it. We're blitzing, and he's going to be sacked as he fumbles the ball. Brock Purdy, but his lineman picks it up. I think that's Shane Lemieux. Excuse me. Number 59, the center. So now it's a 2nd and 27. Brock Purdy in pursuit from Kayvon Thibodeaux and Brian Brooks. And they bring him down, so now it's 3rd and 41. If we somehow give this up, man, I will lose my mind. And it'll be a check down, and it won't go anywhere. Shaquem Giles, the rookie, will force a punt. The 2-minute warning happened on that punt. We'll put Tracy on a block assignment. And hopefully Theo Johnson gets open over the middle for Theo down the field. Couldn't get up to it either way. Jones put a little too much on it. I mean, we got to get Theo involved. Especially that matchup. Look at that matchup. Theo Johnson and Fred Warner, man. And it doesn't matter. Daniel Jones is immediately sacked by Rashard Bell, the nose tackle. It's 3rd and 17 now. San Francisco calls their first timeout of the half. And Tracy gets nothing. Fred Warner shuts it down immediately. And we'll punt this back to the 49ers. 1 minute and 42 to go from the 36. Brock Purdy hopefully is looking to lead his team to the end zone. Check down to George Kittle. Doesn't gain the first, but gains over 6 yards. It'll be a comeback route to Pearsall. I kind of couldn't remember the route's name. George Kittle on the quick route. And they're going hurry up like crazy right now. Got to force a pick. Check down to Christian McCaffrey. Gets popped by Isaiah Simmons. And unfortunately, we have a player down on the field. I think that's Oscar Hayes. Brock Purdy to scramble. Picks up the first, slides. 40 seconds to go now. And they'll call their last and final timeout. And Oscar Hayes has a pectoral strain, so we'll go ahead and let him sit out, at least for the half. And we'll see if he comes back. So they switched the play. And I'm pretty sure this is a pass play. And it's a check down to Brandon Ayuk with a one-handed catch. I mean, it doesn't really pick much up. Only 3 yards. It'll be play action. Kevin Zimmerman in coverage on Pearsall. Can't manage to make a play on the ball. So they'll go ahead and try and kick a 3-point. And it'll be good. So now the score will be 10-7. Hopefully going into the half. All right, we get one play pretty much. We're going to go play action. Malik Neighbors deep, and it's picked off. I think that is the cornerback. It's Lenore. So that'll be the half. It's 7-10. So it's a pretty close game, just how all our games this year have been. We're going to do the blitz counter for Daniel Jones. Hopefully prevent sacks. And then for the 49ers, we're going to do the medium pass as they're kind of cooking us over the middle of the field as of right now. But McCain will be on the return. McCain gets pretty decent yardage, only 4. Would have been better to just let it go into the end zone. First carry of the second half for Tracy. Gets a good gain of about, I think, 14. So we'll try and establish the run game. We pretty much didn't do much that last half, other than, of course, the touchdown. And then, of course, we got the interception from Trey Hawkins. But other than that, we haven't really done much. Hopefully that changes this half. Play action to Malik Neighbors, who hits him in the hands and can't hold on. That is plays that Malik Neighbors cannot be dropping. Tracy up the middle, has a big hole with a big gain, and picks up the first to keep our drive alive. We are in field goal range now. And Singletary gets the handoff to the outside. Stiff arms a man and picks up another set of downs. So, of course, Singletary, we could always trade him. He is a superstar running back. I'm sure a team would love that as Tracy fumbles the ball. But thankfully, I think Andrew Thomas falls on it, picks it up. Thank God. As I was saying, I'm sure a team will love a superstar running back. And we do have one that is expendable in Singletary. We could get probably a second overall, or not second overall pick, excuse me, a second round pick for him. As Tracy picks up the first up the middle, it was an easy gain. Dre Greenlaw was there for the tackle. It is first and goal from the 5 now. We're going to go with a pass, hopefully to McCain. McCain over the middle, wide open, into the end zone. And we take the lead with the extra point pending from Blaine Boone. So Blaine Boone is on for the extra point kick, and he is gonna get it. And the score now is 14-10, Giants lead. Now the 49ers have to respond to that touchdown, as all they managed to get before the half was a 3-point conversion. It'll be a handoff to Christian McCaffrey to the outside. Cuts it back in. El Rubio thankfully tackles him, but he gets a big gain. So our defense still cannot figure it out. Our defense is kind of struggling. Brock Purdy did make Brian Burns jump on the left side of the line, but Brian Burns shuts it down. Christian McCaffrey only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. 9 seconds on the play clock. It'll be a check down to Brandon Ayuk to the backfield, and Trey Hawkins tackles him. Only allows a gain of 1 from Brandon Ayuk on the, I guess, screen check down pass. I mean, he didn't have any blockers, so it really wasn't a screen. Brock Purdy looks to scramble, but he gets sacked, and he actually fumbles the ball, but again, he is saved by his lineman, and we'll get the ball back via punt from Wisnowski. So off of that fumble, thanks to Brock Purdy and thanks to Kayvon Thibodeaux, and I think it was I want to say Oscar Hayes, excuse me, sorry, that helped Thibodeaux on that fumble. However, we couldn't recover the ball as Tracy has a huge gain on that play. So the third quarter is winding down as there is 1:40 to go. Tracy cuts it back up the middle. Gain of 4. But the third quarter is winding down. We're pretty much just running the clock out. Tracy does a little juke move and it makes it 3rd and inches now. He is over 100 yards on the day now on only 17 rushes. So 1 rush more and about, I want to say 30 yards more from last week. Tracy picks up the first, picks up more, and Hufanga in pursuit brings him down. And that'll be the last play of the third quarter. We are now in the fourth quarter, looking to put the game away with a touchdown, but also wasting the clock, as that is the first play of the fourth quarter. And now we are going to officially chew the clock and just run it down the 49ers' throats, as Fred Warner cannot hang on to Tracy. Tracy tries to get back to the outside, but I think he has a loss on that play. And now it's 3rd and 5. We are in field goal range, I'm pretty sure, as Blaine Boone can pretty much kick it from anywhere. Tracy in motion. Tracy catches it with Hufanga in coverage, and Fred Warner right behind him brings it down to the 22. So now it'll be 1st and 10 from the 22. Tracy on the handoff, doesn't gain anything, loses a yard. Fred Warner gets a little bit of a wrench on that play with the help of Greenlaw. Nick Bosa and Brock Purdy have been, or have had, their X Factors activated the entire game. It's 3rd and 6. 49ers looking to get this ball back. McCain over the drag, gets the first down. So now it's 6.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, as we're inching closer and closer to score another touchdown that'll hopefully put the game away. As Nick Bosa gets back there and shuts that play down. But I don't think there was a loss on that play. From the 5, Tracy will get it. Tracy finds a hole but gets wrapped up. And now it'll be 3rd and goal from the 4, as Tracy only got 1 yard on that play, which is crazy. McCain over the drag, catches it and is in. And hopefully that is the dagger in San Francisco. So the 49ers have under 5 minutes to go to play superhero football, as Kittle is in motion to the right. And it'll be going to him on the check down. And pretty much that was a waste of a play. 4 minutes to go in the last quarter of the game. Gary in motion. Fake handoff to McCaffrey. Brock Purdy gets sacked by Kayvon Thibodeaux. He scrambles in the pocket, trying to buy time, but Thibodeaux denies it. It'll be 3rd and 20 now, as it won't let me skip the stupid cutscene. So now it's 3rd and 20, 3rd and forever. Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. Purdy to throw. Purdy doesn't find anything, scrambles, does not pick up the first, slides, and they're going to go for it in hurry up. From the 15, or not for 15, but from the 20, going deep for it, and Deontay Banks gets hands on it, but he does not pick it off, and it'll be a turnover on downs, and 3 minutes to go, and this game is pretty much over. Tracy makes Fred Warner not miss, but Fred Warner did not have the angle on him as Wando goes down. Not a good look in week 4, as Wando is a big part of our offense. Theo Johnson on the drag. I think that's Theo Johnson, his first catch of the game, as Wando has a bruised sternum, so he'll be out, which is fine. It's not a big injury. We won't run this play before the 2-minute warning, so we'll let it go down. Oh, we actually have to run it as the play clock was coming down. And Tracy loses yards, but that'll be the last play of or before the 2-minute warning. And that is the 2-minute warning. So it's 21-10. And it's looking like we're going to go back to MetLife with a win. As I'm sure the 49ers will start using their timeouts. Tracy tries to get to the outside, but it's quickly shut down by Bell. We're going to flip the play. They do call their first timeout. So they are still trying to make a comeback, but Tracy is going to get the touchdown. And it's not going to matter. This game is over. Minute and 49 to go. This is pretty much just, pride football at this point. Trying to leave to the locker room with something. Brock Purdy to throw. Brock Purdy to check it down to George Kittle. George Kittle does make it 2nd and inches. And now they're going hurry up. Another check down to Deebo Samuel this time. Does not go anywhere. Does pick up the first, however. And they'll call their second timeout with 1 minute and 17 to go. So now it'll be 1st and 10 from the 42. George Kittle in the slide. Quick pass to Brandon Ayuk. I don't know why he's just checking it down. It makes no sense. And Brock Purdy's going to be sacked by both Kayvon Thibodeaux and Brian Burns. And now it's 3rd and 18, pretty much second to last play of the game. Pearsall on the catch. Does get out of bounds, so the clock will stop. Stupid tackle by the defense. That is not good situational awareness. George Kittle over the middle. It'll go to Christian McCaffrey on the check down. 25 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. I don't know why the 49ers are trying so hard. The game is literally over. Brock Purdy to scramble, gets sacked by not Kayvon, but Brian Burns. And that is the last play. That'll be the game. Your final here is 28-10. We are back in the main menu. George Villarreal has an upgrade point as he is still about, I want to say 200, but about maybe 167 snaps away from gaining his, no, that's not 100. Actually, 167, I think. Anywho, he needs power both on pass and run, so we'll just upgrade power. He does not go up in overall, so that's not a good thing to see. Lead block, run block, power. So he got run block power, but he didn't get pass block power. And I'm assuming that's why he didn't go up. But that'll be week 4 as the 49ers fall to us. And now they are 0-4. As you guys see, Kayvon Thibodeaux had himself a day with 3 sacks, 2 solo tackles, and 4 tackles for loss. And Kayvon Thibodeaux is now in 2nd place. We'll go ahead and sim it. I don't think we have anyone injured. We do. It's Dexter Lawrence. I completely forgot about that. I didn't even call his name at all. But Dexter Lawrence is out. So now at this point, it'll be 3 weeks until he returns. And now we go against the Washington Commanders, who are 4-0. And as you can see, Kayvon Thibodeaux is in 2nd place, just 2 or behind 2 on Mason Crosby, with Myles Garrett right behind Kayvon Thibodeaux. Tracy is in 3rd place on the running back leaderboard, and that's about it in terms of the Giants. And then the record leaderboard, so we go back up to 2nd place on the division. I think we were in 3rd place, and I think we move up to the 5th seed. I don't remember what the seed we had before the San Francisco game, but we do move up to the 5th seed, and we move up to 2nd place. And I'm pretty sure this game is for the division. So if we beat Washington, we will take the lead from now on. New Orleans is 4-0 as well, along with Green Bay is 3-1, and then the Rams, the NFC West, looks to be very close as of right now. It looks like the AFC, the Jacksonville Jaguars are 4-0. It looks like that's it in terms of the teams performing well. But regardless, that will be the episode. As always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one for the Commanders in week 5.